For what purpose does the gentlelady from California seek recognition?
Unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if you've ever had a natural disaster affect your area, or if you have ever visited a natural disaster, be it in California, my home state, or on the East Coast, or in the Midwest, whether Iowa and the floods, or Missouri in recent time, and listened to the pain in the voices and saw the fright in the eyes of the people affected, you would wonder why we are not bringing this legislation to the floor. Because it isn't about a natural disaster. It's about a human experience. When I was a very new member of Congress in the late 80s, we were affected in California by the Loma Prieta earthquake. I bring that up because the very next day after the earthquake, the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, Mr. Jamie Whitten, came to the floor of the House without anyone going to him or asking him anything. Went to the floor of the House and said to the people of California, Congress will honor our responsibility to the American people. We will put forth what meets the needs of the people. We need to work together to get that done. It was such a comfort. Now, these were just words. It was such a comfort to the people just to hear that and to know that the chairman would act upon that. And for the past few weeks, I know that our colleagues from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, some in Pennsylvania and other surrounding areas have been assuring their constituents and the people of their areas that the federal government would be there for them. It is a social compact. It is the most important tie they have to us. If you, again, could hear their personal stories, they'll never be made whole. The rug has been pulled out from under them in terms of their housing, their belongings, their pictures, their memories, the character of their neighborhoods. The rug has been pulled out, and now tonight is this Congress, this House of Representatives, going to pull the rug out again from them, legislatively? Just to remind, the Senate of the United States, in a bipartisan fashion, passed a $60.4 billion assistance program for this natural disaster. It met the documented needs that were put forth by the people of the regions, by the Governor Christie, by Governor Cuomo, by Governor Malloy, by Mayor Bloomberg, and so many others. So documented need. Again, it's not going to make everyone whole emotionally and in their personal belongings and their memories and the rest, but it is a sign of respect. That we cannot let what happened stand, and that the resources will be there to try to return them to some sense of order and home life. So I don't know if any decision has been made. I hope not. I hope that as the leadership meets and considers an agenda, a possible agenda for tomorrow, they would reconsider this, because this goes deep into the hearts of people as they feel a sense of helplessness for something they had no responsibility for, a natural disaster. I remember last year, and we visited some of the places where homes were uprooted. It's earth, wind, and fire. It's every kind of, when something like that happens, it's the wind, it's the water, it's the fire, it's every kind of thing assaulting people. Let's not be part of that assault by putting doubts in their mind as to whether there's an appreciation for what they have lost, a respect for who they are, an honoring of our social compact, that the government will be there when people are in need. And again, I hearken back to Jamie Whitten. We never had a moment of fear that our needs would be met. Let's just make this night pass as if it never happened. Let's just replace the impression that is out there with the idea that tomorrow we will take up the Senate bill or take up the compromise that has been worked out to take this in 2 tranches. But we cannot leave here doing nothing. That would be a disgrace. With that, I'll yield back the balance of my time.
What purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania seek?